Job taking advantage of what the defense is giving.
Chicago trailing here. Rose passes to Portis. Inside. Takes the 13-footer. And that's going to be a travel. And let's focus briefly on an area we often overlook. Point guard rebounding. Here are the leaders in that category over the past 10 games. Third is Stephen Curry.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, their rebounding, that nose for the basketball is a big part of their game.
Absolutely. I mean, that's no coincidence. The ability to have an impact everywhere on the floor, not just on the perimeter. I think that's what separates a lot of the great point guards from the good ones.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Green. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. So, Kevin, changes already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
Thank you, Doris. Mirotic gets the bucket. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
You know, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys who had to overcome major odds just to get to the NBA. Reportedly, his father abandoned the family when Jimmy was an infant. Mom kicked Jimmy out when he was 13. The obstacles and adversity go on, yet he's made it and made it big.
And going back to Jimmy Butler, there were just so many times when he was set up to fail. He was not heavily recruited out of high school. He was even homeless when he was in high school in the Houston area. Went to a junior college, then Marquette, now in the NBA. So he played his freshman year at a junior college, which I think humbled him just a bit, but maybe gave him that work ethic that is so much, Greg, a part of his game now.
And Kevin, the talent was there. And most of all, as we see how he dealt with adversity, the heart was there. He blocked out the distractions, and finally transferred to a major college and worked his way into becoming a first-round pick.
Now here's Barnes. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors.
Yeah, they just caught a team, Kevin, that was in a zone, and they didn't have the manpower defensively to disrupt them.
Hey, zone or no zone, I expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed. I mean, they never strung together any stops like they needed to.
And Green gets it to go. Green's got 8 points.
That's exactly why you don't leave your feet until the shooter elevates. He went for that pump fake, hook, line, and sinker.
And Gibson, here we go. Rose. Gasol trying to free himself up. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist from Gibson.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Butler dishes to Gasol. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And now a 4-point Bulls lead.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists. You know, even though he missed that 3-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot's good.
He had such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Green, the screen. Barbosa kicks to Thompson. They need this. Oh, a monumental buzzer beater!
What a thrilling shot for one team and a heartbreaker for the other.
Simply fantastic. Cool as they come. Even keel and flatline that one.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Bulls lead by 4. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, here with Stephen Curry. And Steph, you've had to deal with a lot of defensive pressure. What do you need to do to counteract that?
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be breaking down all the action for you. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They had a nice burst of energy once they got to the second quarter and ended the half holding on to a 4-point lead. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
One strong area has been their work on the boards. And you're trying to get ahead in the score and stay there, it often comes down to a few extra possessions. That's why any extra rebounds can make a big difference. Now they have to come out in the second half and attack the glass with the same vengeance.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Their defense is getting flat out embarrassed. Embarrassed, however you say it, Ernie. I realized they had to deal with a team who was red hot most of the first half, but that's an excuse.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
We've watched Iguodala play great basketball. 10 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Pau Gasol is out there with Portis, and it's McDermott in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Derrick Rose, unbelievable spirit. We know about his toughness, his fought through injuries of all kinds that might cause a lesser competitor to hang up his sneakers.
And competitor, that's the word, Kevin. I mean, he was impossible to outcompete at the high school level, the college level, and now in the pros.
And there's the pass to Portis. Rose dishes to Gasol. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Here's Green. No luck. And it's Chicago the other way. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Here's Curry. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen. He was averaging over 29 points a game.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Bulls making a switch here. Noah's checked in. Here is Rose. He's got 8. To the inside. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Number 1, the Bulls.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Tries from 16. And the shot falls short this time.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Shots good from Butler.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And guys, what a strange rookie campaign for Dougie McBuckets. I mean, he entered the draft as a polished sharpshooter. The Bulls traded up in the first round to get him, and he ended up playing 9 minutes a game over the course of last season.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Iguodala. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. Snatched away. Moore against Curry. Dishes to Thompson. Noah with the block. They get it back. Some nice passing by Golden State. Curry gets the bucket. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. On the topic of Doug McDermott, one of the most decorated college players in recent history, and Clark, he called a lot of his games.
Yeah, enjoyed watching him play, and I still think he has a bright future. Just never found any real rhythm. Averaged only 3 points a game, but he didn't get much playing time, so look for him to bounce back in the years going forward.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for Green. Now here's Thompson. 11 points in the game. 5 to shoot. And it's Thompson again missing.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Moore with the bucket.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Warriors trail by 4. Curry kicks to Varejão. Thompson against Butler. Pass to Iguodala. Back to Thompson. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Festus Ezeli. And it's Barnes in for Andre Iguodala. Chicago calls timeout.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
And Moore kicks to McDermott. Here's Portis. Knocks down the 3-ball. Portis has got the lead up to 7 now for the Bulls.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
That one goes. Count it. Spates has got his first basket of the night.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Portis. Dishes it to Noah. Nice D from Varejão. Warriors trail by 5. 16 feet away, and it's Thompson that time on the assist by Curry. 13 points for Klay Thompson.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it. And here's a look at some stats for McDermott. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 8 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Yeah, great hustle, does all the little things. Just a good complimentary guy to have on your team.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Gibson comes in for Portis, and Mirotic subbed in for McDermott.
Hey, guys, last season was a painful one for Anderson Varejão. He had finally shaken the back injury that sidelined him the year before, signs the multi-year contract extension with the Cavs. Things were starting to look up, and only 3 weeks later, he tears the Achilles and was ruled out for the season. You talk about a tough break.
To the wing on the left. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Barnes.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And stolen by Spates. Curry kicks to Barnes. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Now just a 1-point Chicago lead.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
Outside Gibson for 3. Rebound by Anderson Varejao.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. They double team Curry. Spades the pass to Thompson. He dishes it to Barnes. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And out of bounds it is. Last touch by Mirotic.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Green with a screen on Rose.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Warriors ahead as they end the 3rd quarter with a huge surge and 18-7. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the 4th quarter. A terrific game so far. Now Barbosa and Golden State looking at who they've got. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Barbosa is out there with Steph Curry. And it's Ezeli in at the 5. Rose with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. McDermott. And that one's good.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And all around to win that time before dropping in. And that's 13 points for Jimmy Butler. Barbosa dishes to Green. Iguodala outside. To the left wing. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Lets the 3 fly. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 and just missed his 4th. To the inside. McDermott. Curry with the defensive effort.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Outside Green. Again, the miss by Green.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Shots good by Butler.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Timeout called the Warriors. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for the Bulls. E'Twaun Moore comes in for Jimmy Butler. Thompson is doubled. From 15 feet away, a second chance effort. Ezeli gets the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 5.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
It's Thompson off the drive. Rebound by the Bulls. Noah's got his 3rd rebound tonight. With the shot. Here's McDermott, and he uses the glass on the layup. McDermott's got 4 points in the quarter.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Azili gets the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Bulls trail by 4. Rose kicks to McDermott. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 5th assist in this one. The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Iguodala wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Chicago calls timeout. Chicago making some changes. Tony Snell comes in for McDermott, and Brooks subbed in for Rose. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Stolen by Brooks. The shot is off. Great D that time from Curry. Warriors leading by 5. Over to the wing. The steal. And it's Moore penetrating, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Green kicks to Curry. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Bulls have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter. Knocked away. It's stolen by Green. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. Bulls trail by 5. Portis, the pass to Noah. Swiped it away. Curry against Moore. Curry kicks to Azili, and he gets it to go.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Brooks, the pass to Portis. Back to Brooks. Shoots it. And he nails that one right through the net. Here's Curry. Down low. Green dishes to Azili. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Brooks for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Curry kicks to Thompson. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
The defense keeps coming up short. Just no solution for Thompson. He's got 13 points and some assists, too. How about 3 of them? You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his D, it has been on point.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Pau Gasol's checked in for Noah. Doug McDermott comes in for Tony Snell. Butler, he's checked in for Ejuan Moore. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Aaron Brooks. And the Warriors also making a change. Barnes is checked in. Here's Portis, and it's good.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Butler against Thompson. There's the three. The shot is off.
Just too much of a deficit to overcome.
Just not enough clicks and ticks left on that clock in this one, Greg.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Chicago, Stephen Curry at the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game here.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Lets it go. Hits the front of the rim and out. And it's E'Twaun Moore with the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for the Bulls, Stephen Curry taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Stephen Curry hits them both. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny. Stephen Curry. He had a double-double and made a huge difference tonight. He never let up, and his performance really inspired the rest of his team.
Well, his shooting percentage up there in the